Hello everyone. Today is February 21st, 2012. This is a few letters that I got, and I want to first express, because I know when people see this video, one of the first things they're going to say is oh, he don't want to pay child support. Oh, he gets what he deserves. This ain't about not wanting to pay child support. I pay my child support. My child support is currently up to date. Yes, I fall behind a few times, but who don't? I'm not going to blame the economy. I work. I own my own business. But at the same time, the laws in this state express that the person should be able to pay due to their ability. And in this county, or most counties, or most states, they continue to baffle you. They continue to run over you if you're a layman and you don't have a lawyer. If I could afford a lawyer, I wouldn't be behind in child support. Don't you get it? Well, this is a few things, recently, that happened to me. One of the things here is I went to court in June. After I get out of court in June, this letter is dated September 27th, 2011. I went to court June 20th, 2011. Your driver's license has been suspended due to non-payment or order or non-appearance of order of parental or child support actions. Well, I paid my child support, and I paid my child support on time. And then here it is, they suspend my license on June the 20th, but they don't tell me about it until September 27th. Nearly more than 3 months later. So, here I am driving around with no license, or my license suspended, and they don't even tell me. So here it is, they were trying to trap me off. Okay, not only that, then it says here, we told DMV of the reinstatement of your driver's license, and I'll get back to that in just a minute. And it says the court has ordered reinstated. So it says the court ordered reinstated. So I received this letter, and I, not realizing that, okay, it said my license was reinstated. So what's the problem? But for some reason, I forgot to read at the very bottom, and I guess it was my fault. It says that I got to go up there and pay $60 to get my license reinstated. I could have paid the $60. I wasn't trying to get over on them for $60. And I'm driving around knowing my license was suspended. This right here tells me my license was good, and then they said the state already recognizes it. All right, now I told you I was gonna get back to it. So I ended up getting stopped and got a traffic ticket. Okay, for driving on suspension. Okay, the judge refuses to look at this letter. He tells me he has to go by the DMV, and here on this DMV, it never states that what they said on September 27th, they told the DMV that my license was reinstated. It says here that it was reinstated January the 3rd. That's the day I went up and got it renewed. But see, these are the tricks that they play on you. Okay, let me show you another trick they play on you. All right, now presently, I am behind my child support, like I said. They sent me not one, but 2 letters saying that I better come up with $639, or my license, my registration, anything that they have jurisdiction over and so far as me driving will be suspended, revoked, or whatever. And my business relies on me having my driver's license because I'm a food vendor and I move around. So to take my license is for me not to be able to pay child support. Not to be able to pay child support. Not only pay child support, I wouldn't even be able to feed myself. How am I going to get my cart around? I'm going to have to pay somebody else to do something. Sometimes I don't, you guys try to put the cart before the horse sometimes. Okay, now you guys gave me, okay, this is the funny part and why I want to show you this letter. All right, this letter is dated February the 3rd. Both of them are. And it tells me I have 20 days to come up with this $639. Okay? I have 20 days. Okay, this letter was written February the 3rd. They both were postmarked February the 9th. I didn't get them until February 14th, which only gave me, 6 days to respond to this letter. So there goes my 20 days. Another trick that they play on us. Okay, and this is no bearing on people who do not want to pay child support. I pay my child support. Okay, I've been behind. I've been paying child support for almost for over 8 years now. I pay my child support. Yes, I get behind. Don't everybody get behind? I mean, it ain't like I ain't paying it. I mean, you got some guys who refuse and don't pay it. But the guys who do pay, sometimes you pick with us more than you pick with the dudes who don't. Okay, I got a few facts here I'd like to tell you also. These facts are facts about child support that a lot of people don't know. And people just don't know that, like, say they take your taxes for child support and give it to the other person. When they take those taxes for child support, those taxes go to the other person. It takes 6 months for those taxes to get to the other person. So while that money is in limbo for 6 months, this money is sitting in a bank account collecting interest by the state. Here they are making money off of other people's money. Okay. They said the reason why they do that is because there may be some protest because the person may have a dependent on there and that dependent can protest for their money back. Hogwash. You know why? Because only lawyers know that. Only lawyers know that. See, you got a lot of stuff, that, but if I could pay a lawyer, I'm not going to, how much can I get out of that? And then I'm end up having to pay it to a lawyer anyway. Okay, so here you are collecting money off of people's woes and moles. Okay, here you go again. Here's another fact here. Do you know the state for child support that when they take money out of people's checks, they take $2 per transaction? Okay, in this state and probably most other states this size, especially the states this size or bigger, there's more than 1 million people on child support. So let's take not 1 million. Let's take somewhere close to 1 million people. Let's say 800,000 people, because some people get paid every 2 weeks, some people get paid every week. So if we kind of dice that in half, we can come up with a close figure. And this close figure comes out to be 2 times, let's say, 800,000 times 52, which is $800 million. And I think this money, only thing this money is for is to operate the computer. This money is to operate the computer. Okay, they make almost $100 million a year taking money out of people's checks. Because, they won't pay their child support. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, that's a good reason to get an extra $2 from everybody. Did you know that some of these, when the money gets to the other end, some of the transactions for cash, they charge them, especially if they don't go to a bank where that card that they give you has the money, where the money is? They charge the person $2.50 per transaction. And it's not us, it's the bank. Yes, it's not the bank, it's the card itself. You know that card is not in business not to be making money. That card is in business to make money. They ain't got that card out there not to be making money. And business is not supposed to be the state is not supposed to be run as a monopoly. But yet here they come with all these, funds. And yeah, they spend the money, but they don't spend all the money back into the program where they got the money from. They'll spread it around a little bit around here, spread a little bit around there, and put a little bit right here for Christmas bonuses. Come on, that's what happens. Okay. All right, let's say you owe $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 on back child support. You go to the judge, and the judge says you got to pay it. And you tell the judge, well, Your Honor, I can't pay it. I don't have a job. I can't pay it. I'm trying to find work. I don't care. You've been in here saying this a few times before. That's it. This is it. This is the last time you're going out. I can't help it this time. You're going to jail. So let's say he can give you anywhere, generally, depending on how much money you owe, anywhere from 30 days to 1129, I guess what they call it here. But generally they don't give you more than a year unless you're a real chronic child support, so you can go do state time. But nevertheless, do you know that while those people are incarcerated, they're working for the county for good time and good credit. Okay, oh, that's good, that's cool, they should be, they're in jail. But now, here I am wiping $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $8,000 off the books to go work for the county or the city or the state, instead of now that child won't see that $2,000, $3,000, $8,000 because I done worked it off in jail. Hey, what a good way to go visit my friends and take a rest from the streets every once in a while. Hey, I ain't got nowhere else to live. Hey, why not? Shoot. You know, I mean, they put you in jail. This system is designed to criminalize us. And like I said, this has no bearing. This has nothing to do with people who are for people who pay child support. I pay my child support. Please don't misconstrue this as I don't want to pay my child support. Understand this as how they demonize the person who has to pay child support. Okay, I have another fact here. Number 4. Well, we won't get into that fact. But you know, I got something I want to say. You know, to close this up, because I got one more thing I want to do, and after I finish this. Well, we actually got 2 things to do. I got one thing to do over here, and then I got one more thing when I go tomorrow, when I go turn the money in, because I have the $639 for them, and I'm going to turn the money in tomorrow because I have until the 23rd. So, but this is something, you know, that maybe people should consider. I know people will say, oh, that's stupid, that's dumb, or we don't live in Africa. Okay, all right, yeah, you're right. But sometimes, I mean, some people have ideas that we can, I mean, sometimes there's an idea in another state that we can use over here, but they refuse to use it because they're a little too cocky to use it. Okay, and this is what I mean by that. Okay, do you know in some African countries, and still today in most African countries, that when the mother and father breaks up, the children go with the man, and the man has to take care of the child? Okay, let's say that was going on here in America. And this is what I mean by that was going on here in America. Say you had a guy out there and he was having sex with a woman. He didn't care that she got pregnant or not because he ain't thinking like they normally do. Because they ain't planning either. I can give a damn. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Okay, this guy, because Papa was a Rolling Stone, he takes and he says, man, I'm not getting her knocked up and taking care of that child. The judge gonna give me that child, and I'm gonna have to take care of that child. Man, I'm not getting her knocked up unless I know she gonna be with me, so she can take care of it. Huh? Don't that make a little bit more sense? Well, let's try it the other way too. And this is what I mean by trying it the other way. Let's say, you know, you go to court, and because they do this in court, you know, the woman is sitting there, no, Your Honor, you ain't gonna take my child from me. You ain't gonna take my child from me. I'm gonna stay with him. I'm gonna make sure I find somebody who's a good dude. So he's a good dude. I'm gonna stay with him because staying with him, you know, he ain't gonna take my child. You know, because you got some men out there to take that child. I would have taken mine. I would have raised him. I've been paying child support. Or somebody else's bills any damn way. Okay, you know, maybe that don't make any sense to you, but if you think about it, it does. Okay, like I said, I had one thing to do here, then I got one more thing, and it's going to be done tomorrow. But like I said, I have the money here. See? I have their money right here. Oh, you look in there. Oh, yeah, the money is right there. And this is rolls of quarters, 600. This right here, it ain't my 45, but it'll do. Let's see what we can get out of here. We're going to put some holes in this one. Yeah! Yeah, we're going to put some holes in this one. Yeah, on my BB gun. Bow, bow, bow. We're going to put holes in it, yeah. We're going to put holes in the paper, too. Yeah, that's what we need. Yep, and I want to put one in there, One extra in there for me. There we go. All right. All right. They got the little thing off here. All right. I'm happy now. But I know people are still object, even though what I'm trying to tell them, like I said, it's got nothing to do with my son, the parent who's taking care of my son, or anything. You know, this is only against the court and how they do you and how they wash you around. The last time I went there, I was complaining because I was, for 3 years, I was unemployed, and after unemployment ran out, I was underemployed. For 3 years, I tried to explain to them that I wasn't making the $30,000 I was making when I first came on child support. They didn't care. They said I never notified the court, but their own rules and own laws said that within 3 months of noticing that the person's pay has changed, that they're 15% or $20 or $50 or $25 more a week, that they can go ahead and get this change done. But they wouldn't let me have. They said what happened was I didn't follow procedures because I forgot to notify the attorney of the opposing party. So they used that against me, and they were charging me close to $600 a month for child support when I wasn't making anything. Now they finally dropped it after 3 years, so here is 3 years of me not working. I was paying child support as if I was making $20,000, and they refused to drop it. And after I asked them over and over and over and told them in court, they just talked over me, and that's what they do. They talk over you, and they don't want to hear your case because I filed Quorum numbers, you know, to say it was a mistake of error. You know, that the paper wasn't sent off because they didn't tell me I had to notify. They just told me to send it. They just told me to go get the paper filled out, and that's what I did, knowing this was going to happen. But their own, like I said, their own rules said that they were supposed to do this 3 years ago. 3 years ago, but this is how they run you. And like I said, tomorrow we'll see what happens and see if they take the $600.40 worth of quarters. They're gonna be all unwrapped by the time they get to them. All right, y'all. Peace out. See you tomorrow.